Hello friends, welcome to Legal Bharat. My name is Vijay. This is the first video of this video series in which I'm going to cover all the topics of Sociology 1. This is a subject in BALLB semester 1. So if you're a student of BALLB or LLB, or if you are preparing for any competitive exams like CLAT or for judiciary or UPSC, then this video is going to be very helpful for you because I'm going to cover all the chapters of this subject in detail, and I'm going to share my handwritten notes as well. So I would request you to please subscribe to this channel, and uh, if you have any questions, so please do put your questions in the comment section because that's going to help me to add your suggestions, feedbacks in my other videos. So in this first slide, you can see this is the syllabus of this subject. You can pause the video and go through it. And it has 5 units. So today we are going to understand what sociology is, and we'll understand its basic concepts, its definitions. So what is sociology? Sociology is made from two words. One is socio and other one is logy, which means logy means society, socio means society, sorry, and logy means study or science. So science of society is called sociology. Okay, so who is the father of sociology? His name is Auguste Comte. He lived between 1798 till 1857, and it's a new subject. The emergence of sociology began from 1838 onwards by Auguste Comte. So what was the general context? Let me just increase the size of this font. So what's the general context? Industrialization, middle class, etc. Immediate context was French Revolution of 1789. What is its relationship with the history? Sociology is a special science and history is a general science. Relationship with economics, social relationships and wealth. Relationship with political science. Sociology studies social activities, but political science studies political activities. Relationship with anthropology. Sociology is science of society, but anthropology is science of man and behavior in the society. Relationship with psychology. Psychology is a science of mind, and sociology is a science of society. So, what is basic concepts? First, what is society? Humans generally do not live alone. As you all know, we humans do not live alone, okay, or isolated from each other. What is society? It's a group of people who share a common lifestyle and organization. So, society is a group of people who share common lifestyle and or common organization. So, this is the history of human history. First, we were hunters and gatherers. Then we turned into pastoralist. Then we turned into agriculturalist, and then we were industrialized. What is community? A community is a group of people living or working together in the same area. They might go to the same school, shop, or stores. So, group of people living or working together in the same area. That is in a same geographical area, like people going to the school or to the same shop or the same store. That's what community. What is association? Association is a group of people who work together in single organization for a particular purpose. Like the group of people who work together in a single organization, that's what association. Like political association or religious associations. Social structure. What is social structure? Life is all about framework. Like human body is made of a structure. Society is also made from structure like religion, education, marriage, kinship. It says what is social structure? Like our body is made up of many organs and then like bones, flesh, blood, and then we form the structure is called human body. Similarly, society is also made of many structures like religion, education, marriage, kinship. Kinship means relationships. So everything when clubbed together, that's a social structure. Status. What is status? Status means a position of one person which he holds in a society, like doctor, son, father, husband, consumer, or a student. Like any person who holds some position in society, that is his status. Role. What is role? Behavioral aspect, like a role of a teacher in a classroom is of a leader. Like the behavioral aspect of anybody, like if you behave like a leader, then you are a leader. That's the role of a leader. If you behave like an actor, then your role is actor. So role is a behavioral aspect of any person. The way you behave, that's your role. Values. What are values? Values are principles which one is expected, one is goals. That is, values of a doctor is more prestigious than a shopkeeper. So what is the what value? What are values? These are the principles which one is expected or goals. Like we value doctor more prestigious than a normal shopkeeper because becoming a doctor is difficult than becoming a shopkeeper. So we put more value in that position. What are norms? Norms are rules of behavior. That is shaking hands, touching feet. These are our norms. What is marriage? Marriage is bond between two people. What is kinship? Kinship means relatives. What is the religion? It is a bond between a man and a supernatural force. And there are more definitions of sociology. Augusto Comte has given definition. Sociology is a science of social order and progress. So how our social order is in the society and how we are progressing as a society, that is sociology. So Emile Durkheim has given sociology is a study of collective representation. How we collectively represent in society ourselves, that is the sociology. Max Weber says study of social actions is sociology. Ward says sociology is a science of study or of the social phenomena. George Simmel says sociology is a study of social growth on the basis of social interaction. L.T. Howhouse says the subject matter of sociology is interaction of human mind, like how human mind is interaction within the society. That is the subject matter of sociology. Ogburn and Nimkov say sociology is a study of social life. Then what is the nature of sociology or characteristics of sociology? Sociology is a social science and not a natural or physical science. It says the sociology is a science, but it is a social science. It's not a natural science like a physical science. Sociology is independent science. It's independent from any other science. Sociology is a pure science as well as applied science. What is pure science? It means that just science which exists in papers, and then applied science means which can be applied. Sociology is a positive science and not a normative science. What does it mean? Thus, it is a study of what is, but not of what ought to be. Okay, so it says that sociology is a positive science. It is a study of how the society is right now in current conditions, but we do not, it is not a normative one, like we do not study it how this society should be or ought to be. It is a current study of the society. Sociology is a general science and not a special social science. Sociology is an abstract science, like we cannot touch it, and not a concrete science. It's not like scientific discoveries, like we make scientific discoveries as a new gadgets came in, but it is an abstract science. It doesn't exist. We cannot touch it, but it exists. Sociology is a rational empirical science. Sociology is a science of generalization. Sociology is a general science. So what are the subject matters? Sociological analysis, primary units of social life, functioning of social institution, fundamental social processes, and specialization. Empirism here means understanding based as experience, relying solely on observation and experiment, not theory. Like it says, empirism means here that understanding based on experience and relying on observation and experiment and not on just theory. So what is the scope of sociology? There are two thoughts of schools. One is formal school. It is also called specialist school. Other is synthetic school. Formal school or a specialist school is called narrow scope, and the synthetic school is called a wider scope. Okay, so let us study these two scopes. Formal school, which is a narrow view. It's a formal school says that sociology should not be generalized. It should not be generalized. It says that it should confine to the study of some specific aspects. It says that sociology should be confined to just study some specific aspects of the society. Sociology should deal with interpretation of human behavior. Max Weber. Max Weber says sociology should deal with just the interpretation how human behavior interprets with each other. That should be the scope of sociology only. It is a pure science, means only theoretical and not applied science, and related to the study or and papers only. It says that it should be pure science, it is just theory, whereas sociology is both pure and applied science. It is an independent science, it only studies the social relationships. Max Weber says, Axel was a German sociologist. He says the aim of sociology is to interpret and understand social behavior. He says that its aim is to interpret and understand social behavior of humans. George Simmel says sociology is concerned with different form of social relationship. One way says scope of sociology is to study social relationships. Okay. So criticism of this school. The school gave very narrow scope of sociology. It does not only do the study of social relationships. Concept of pure sociology is impractical. Social forms separated from concrete relationships cannot be studied. It says that if social forms we separate it from concrete relationships, it cannot be studied. Then there is another school which is synthetic school, which has a wider scope. He says that sociology should not be limited its scope to some social problems. Its scope should be widened. Society should be studied as a whole. Study of only one aspect of society may mislead and cause wrong result. Sociology has a very close relationship with other social sciences. Auguste Comte, sociology scope of society should be widened. P. Sorokin says sociology is a general science. Okay, so here is the end of our video. Okay, so I will share these notes in the Telegram channel. If you haven't subscribed to our Telegram channel, just go to the description section. I have shared the link here. If you have any questions related to this chapter, please put it in the comment section. If you want any modifications and different type of explanations, different notes in my next videos, then those comments are going to help me to understand what you want from my side. So thank you very much. Let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.